and he tried giving it up on the empty net, but the player passed it right back to him to give him the fourth goal. So, yo, Weeds here. What's up, buddy? How you doing today? Great to see everybody here. Back to some Flyers action. I know Weed. I think Weed is in our fantasy football league, and I think he's got a first round bye. I had Cooper Cup, so yeah, 0 points. Now I didn't make the playoffs, so it doesn't really hurt either way. But in the loser bracket, not a good start. We'll get to the poll here as well. Oh, let's get rid of this. Let's see how these two teams are. The Flyers, 14, 12, and 4 on the year, playing much better as of late. Minnesota, one of the best teams in hockey right now, 19, 6, and 4. Let's see where these teams stand in their respective conferences. The Flyers right now are in 4th place in their division in the Metro. 5 points behind Carolina for 3rd. But let's see where about the wild card standings. Right now, the Flyers would be the second wild card team. They have a 1 point lead over the Rangers and Islanders, and are actually tied with Tampa Bay for the number 1 spot. So, but as we saw last year, the Flyers actually crumbled down late in the year. Scott's here. What's up, Scott? Welcome in. Hey, CeeLo is here. What's up, buddy? Great to see you today. Hopefully C-Lee, is feeling better today. Is Gritty playing today? Yo, our guy Thomas Fitzpatrick. Fitzy will be live tonight over on his channel doing the Boston Bruin game tonight. Surprised Fitzy with his Bruins playing late tonight. Surprised Fitzy didn't pull off the quadruple header today. C-Lee says, I'm still sick. Well, get better soon, my man. Still waiting for puck to drop here. In Minnesota, this is the second meeting of the year between these two teams. They played back in October with the Flyers winning 7-5. All right, they're going to another commercial break here before they drop the puck. Let's take a look at some other NHL stuff going on today. And let me refresh it, make sure we're live. 16:06 left in the Devils Blackhawks game. No score there in the second period. The Kings have a 2-0 lead over those Rangers. Let's go Kings. 18:53 to go in the second. Fitzy says Rhino does that almost every Sunday. Yes, he does. So what's your excuse? I only do that during baseball season. So we'll be doing the Flyers and Wild. We have Golden Knights and Oilers at 4, Penguins and Senators at 7, Maple Leafs and Red Wings at 7, Sabres and Caps, Ducks and Blue Jackets, Habs and Jets. Then at 8 we have the Blues and Stars, Predators and Avalanche at 9, Panthers and Flames at 10. Fitzy's doing the Bruins and Canucks at 10 as well. Utah is against the Sharks and the Lightning and Kraken. So a lot of 10. Yes, I did. I did see that trade. I like that trade. A's spending a little money this year. I think MLB is cracking down on them because they get so much money every year from all the other teams. That's the part of all the competitive balance stuff. They said, listen, you got to start spending this money or you're not going to get any more. So it's going to be weird watching A's and Rays games this year because both teams are playing in minor league ballparks. So we do have a poll in the chat. It's a little early. We only have 6 votes so far. 1 vote for the Flyers. A couple votes. 2 votes for... No. 4 votes for the Wild. And 1 vote each for the Flyers, and 1 person needed fantasy points or bets. And we put overtime in there. This is not a Fitzy stream, so don't expect overtime here. Now come baseball season, expect a rain delay. Yeah, I don't know. They're, Scott, not too familiar with what the Twins need. CD said he voted for the Flyers. I'll still probably call them the Oakland A's during my stream. Oh, absolutely. Even though they're just going by A's or Athletics this year. Alright, still waiting for puck to drop here. Turn the Flyer broadcast down a little bit here. Don't need Jim Jackson and Brian Boucher screaming in my ear. Oh, Minnesota wearing the old Minnesota North Star colors. Love it. Yeah, if Wong was playing, there would be overtime. Guaranteed overtime when Wong's in the game. Alright, here we go. Where's the puck here? Nobody wants control, and the Flyers do get control off the opening faceoff. Coming to the Minnesota end. TK behind the net. Oh, overskated it. Minnesota will get it and go behind their own net again. Yep, retro for the Wild. Yep, if you don't know, the Dallas Stars were originally the Minnesota North Stars. Oh, here comes Minnesota. That's Chisholm. Not Jazz Chisholm. Where is it? I have not seen who's in goal for either team yet. Spurgeon back to get it for Minnesota. Minnesota. Harrison in goal for the Flyers today. It's good to have Harrison back from that injury. Flyers were able to play well without him. Oh, and now Hathaway with a tripping penalty in Minnesota will go to the power play. He tripped up Zuccarello. Fitzy says TK needs to put up some fantastic fantasy numbers tonight. Hathaway with 2 minutes for tripping. Minnesota with the early power play. One shot on goal so far, and that was for Minnesota. Minnesota will win the draw and set up. Kaprizov, and the Flyers will get it, and finally able to clear all the way down. 1:45 left on the advantage. Oh, let me update ESPN here. Kaprizov took that shot. It went just wide. Flyers trying to get to the loose puck here. Minnesota able to keep it in. That one snared by Erickson and a hold on for a whistle. Kaprizov just flung it at the net. You're 7-11 this season in Rhinos League. In what, hockey? I don't do fantasy hockey, so I don't know. Oh, Fleury's in net for Minnesota. Market man, this guy's unbelievable. 1,034. Is that just how many games he's played? Yeah. Oh, hopped over a Flyer stick, and we have a late whistle. And that'll take care of the Minnesota power play. Lawton came in on the break. Fantasy hockey, says Fitzy. Is he still? Yeah. They said 1,034th career game. I don't know if they're counting playoffs for that or not, but that's incredible. All right, Tippett, Frost, York, and Sanheim on the ice for the Flyers in this 4-on-4. It'll be 4-on-4 for 58 seconds. And the Flyers will get an abbreviated power play after that. It was Spurgeon with the penalty. 2 minutes for hooking. The Flyers have a winning record? Yes, they do. Sanheim comes across. Flings one at the net. It goes wide of Fleury. And the Flyers will just play it back to their own end here to burn some time. 30 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Yep, 20 seconds. Flyers just holding on, getting some fresh legs on the ice here. Drysdale's got it. Drops it off again. Tippett will bring it up through center ice and into the Minnesota end. Behind the net. Tried to drop it off, but nobody there. Yo, Snowman, what's up, my man? Thanks, buddy. Guys, check out the Snowman. Does a great job over on his channel doing some play-by-play. Does a daily show every day as well over on his channel. Snowman, make sure you post your link and let everybody know what you got coming up. Oh. The Wild will just dump it down. Only 35 seconds left on this short power play here for the Flyers. Tried to go cross ice and intercepted and sent all the way back down by Minnesota. Flyers are 26th on the power play. Minnesota 30th on the kill. There you go, guys. Check out the Snowman. Penalty is over. Shot from the point. Fleury steers it towards the corner. Ristolainen shot at Fleury with the save, and he holds on. A little scrum in front of the net. You love the scoreboard? Which one? The one at the bottom or the one at the top? Because I can tell you where I got it. SportsScoreBot.com. SportsScoreBot.com. And you can pick and choose what sports you want on there. The one on top, yep, you can pick and choose each individual game. Puck is loose here at center ice. The Flyers will get to it and get in the Minnesota territory. Minnesota with the puck here in Flyer territory. Foligno. Oh, fanned on the shot, and it goes out to center ice. Minnesota will have to go for a change. 14 and a half minutes left to go here in the first. Flyers leading shots. Yo, race car edits, what's up? Flyers cancel the icing. But here comes Minnesota. Nope. Flyers steal it center ice and flip it back in. Let's go edit. Edit saying let's go wild. Oh, Ristolainen unable to keep it in. Flyers got to clear the zone. But Minnesota heads back up ice. And we'll just dump it into the Flyers' end. Oh, looked like the Flyers were offside there, but nothing called. Minnesota clears it back out the center. Bouncer wide. Ristolainen will get it. Oh, a turnover by the Flyers in their own end here. Oh! Michkov is clipped up high. Nothing called. Michkov still holding his face as he heads off the ice. Come on, Five Guys. No, it's Fly Guys, not Five Guys. Farabee all by himself. And Minnesota able to get back. Farabee's got it again. Oh, what a save by Fleury. Konechny had a wide open net. And he's smiling. What a save by Fleury to keep it scoreless. Yo, there's Charles. What's up, Charles? Charles saying to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's go. Let him know, Charles. No NBA action until 4:30. So this game will just be done when the Hawks and Bucks tip off. The semifinals of the NBA Cup there. And then tonight at 8:30, it's the Rockets and Thunder. This is powerful indeed, says Charles. Got the best in the business for watching sports. Well, thank you for the kind words. Don't know about the best. Wow, it's 5-0. Last I saw Fitzy, it was 2-0. Let's go. Absolutely falling apart. And that's what Peter Laviolette will do to a team right there. He'll get them right to the edge of the cup, and then they'll absolutely crumble. Yep. Marc-Andre Fleury is the only reason why this one's still scoreless. Yep. Got us to the playoffs, almost to the Stanley Cup. I think he might have gotten us to a Stanley Cup, and we lost. And then a year or two later, absolute trash. Favorite player on the Flyers? Oh, definitely Travis Konechny. Don't know much about the Wild, so boo Wild, says Roman. Charles says, let's go NHL action. It's fantastic coverage on the PAS network. Finally covering our Flyers there, Charles. The Flyers with a steal. It's a 3-on-1. Shot, another save by Fleury. Puck's loose in front. And now the Wild are back the other way. That's a long pass. This will be icing. Favorite Wild player for me is Matt Boldy. Charles says, guidelines for chatting, absolutely no exceptions, no spoilers, no spamming, no trolling, no religious talk, political talk, self-promotion, or posting of links without the approval of Mr. John. Shot is blocked. Oh, now Minnesota has the coverage. It's 2-on-1. Johansson. Boldy. The shot, save Erickson. Charles also says, be civil and respectful with your views, opinions, and comments. Challenge the argument, not the person. Totally not because of fantasy. Gotcha. Right. Right. Krill the thrill. Where's the puck here? Bouncing loose. Ristolainen gets to it. And unable to clear. Minnesota has it. Now the Cates gets it. And Cates will head back up ice. Brinks got it. Turns. And loses control. Cates has got it now for the Flyers. Forrester tried to keep it in there, but Minnesota will clear. Not enough for icing as the Flyers go back and regroup. They'll get to the red line and dump in. Ericsson's out. I didn't know that. Oh. Flyers bump into each other, so Minnesota will keep it. Nice pass out front. Blocked off by Erickson. They caught the safety netting and out of play. 10:44 to go here in the first. Shots are 6-4 in favor of the Flyers. Good stuff, everyone. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up on the video for us. We'd really appreciate it. Oh, Minnesota wins the offensive zone draw. Fight for it behind the Flyer net here. Minnesota still in possession. That one did not. Zuccarello missed. I don't know how. Flyers do clear out the center ice, but Minnesota with control. Fanned on the shot. Flyers will get it and head back up the other way. They'll just dump it in. This will be icing. The Flyers did not get to the red line. Charles says it's cold. 76 degrees. What is it today? 32 degrees. 32 degrees here. No snow, though. Sun shining. I believe it's supposed to rain on Monday or Tuesday again. Your least favorite player on the Flyers. Oh, nice save by Erickson as he holds on. Least favorite player on the Flyers. I don't know if I really don't like anybody on this team right now. Maybe Delorier? Not a hate, not a big part of the team. Rangers just scored 5-1. Michkov back out on the ice here after getting hit in the face. Tip it, brings it in. But back behind the net, looking for an outlet. Ristolainen, the wrister is deflected up and out of play. 9:40 left. Go to another commercial break here. Probably Delorier or Johnson would be my two And they don't get much playing time either, so. I don't like that. Don't capture the cursor. Okay, there we go. Oh, the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Penguins are my least favorite team. Flyers and the Sacks are available. Who's your team, Edit? All right. 8 likes on the stream so far. Let's go. Well, you are a Wild fan. Nice. Let's go. Oh, Middleton. What? Oh, that might. Did he? That would look like their last game. Middleton must have broke his hand. Was that supposed to say Avalanche? Avalanche and Kings are your least favorite? Cates behind the net here. He's bumped off the puck. Drysdale. Cates still battling along the boards here. Drysdale out front. The backhand flurry save. It's still loose. Minnesota will get it and clear it out to center ice. Not enough for icing. Flyers will get some fresh legs on the ice. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the first. Oh, Hathaway took a big hit here outside the blue line. Who? I gotta find a new place to get my rosters. I don't have a lot of these guys on my list. Save Erson. He looked behind him. And the Flyers will clear out the center ice. This will be icing. Oh, now we have a fight. It's Hathaway. Foligno. Oh, Foligno with one punch and he knocked him. I don't know if he just tripped or what happened, but Hathaway went down after one punch. So the way that fight went with Hathaway falling down, I'll bet there's going to be another one. Did we get a weather update? Yes, well, kind of. It's a cold 76 degrees, Fitzy. Look, it's a cold 76. Got Hathaway off balance and he just fell down. But it was a good punch. So you got to give the man credit. Oh, Flyers are somehow onside here, but they turned the puck over. Both 5 for fighting. Minnesota will bring it up into the offensive zone. Erson never saw it. It goes wide, right? Oh, that one goes through Erson, but wide. And the Flyers will flip it out to center ice. 76 degrees is a very chilling temp. Yep. They need to get Wong into that fight. All right, 7.5 minutes to go here in the first. Minnesota leads in shots 7-6. Turnover here. Flyers have it, but turn it back over. And we'll head up ice. Chisholm will dump it back into the Flyer end. And the Flyers will flip it out. Off of Frost and into the crowd, so it'll be a face-off just outside the blue line of Minnesota. Charles says, feel inspired to join in the chat. Fitzy says, oh, sorry, Seeley with the flex. Fitzy says, Wong might play 162 games because we haven't signed a backup catcher yet to the Major League roster. Charles says, stay tuned for a weather update. Let's go. Chilly in the Bahamas today. Oh, Tippett tried to leave it for Mitchkoff, but it's sent over into the corner. Drysdale gets to it. Sealer, fans on the pass. Mitchkoff down low. Back to Sealer. Tippett with the backhand. Tippett's on it again here. Fleury was able to get a piece of that one and send it wide. Sealer, the wrister, bounces wide of the net. Fleury out of position there. And here comes Minnesota. They'll dump and chase. And the Flyers will get to the loose puck. Oh, but Minnesota keeps it in. Flyers unable to clear. And they score. I did not see who got the shot. Kaprizov got the loose puck. And flung it at the net, and it goes in. 1-0 Minnesota. Are you saying we need to clone Wong? So I think it just took a funny bounce, but right to Kaprizov. Exactly. It was almost, I don't want to say almost like a pass. Like the defender missed on purpose wide of the net, and it bounced right to Kaprizov, and he beat the goalie. Boo. 19th goal in the year for Kaprizov. 1-0 Minnesota. 5:42. A bouncing Betty. Funny bounce. Yep. Oh, Flyers are offside here. So we'll go to commercial with 5:22 left. One nothing Minnesota. Yeah, let's take a look. Fitzy, I know Fitzy was updating us on that one game. End of the second period. The Blackhawks have a 1-0 lead over the Devils. Let's go. The Kings, still 3.5 minutes to go in the second. Kings still up 5-1 over the Rangers. And only other game is this one with the Wild up 1-0. At 4 o'clock, we have Vegas and Edmonton. Then at 7 o'clock, the Penguins, Senators, Maple Leafs, Red Wings, Sabres, Caps, Ducks and Blue Jackets, Habs and Jets at 7, Blues and Stars at 8, Predators and Avalanche at 9, then 10 o'clock games, Panthers, Flames, Bruins, Canucks, and Utah and San Jose. I'm not myself. I'm about to go to the doctor. Well, hopefully you're alright, Seeley. Like, what do you got? Like the flu or what's up? Mm. Banked it right off the shoulder and the side of the head of Anderson, and it went in on that goal. The flu without the fever and no vomiting. 3-on-2 for the Flyers, heading up ice, and they're offside again. Santa sacks are available for Flyer fans. Go to flyers.com to check them out. Our buddy Sean used to get that every year. His girlfriend, then who became his wife, would always buy him a Santa sack every year. Yeah, right, Fitzy? Like, enough already. That's 2 straight times trying to get into Minnesota territory that you can't be on side. He said it was a wild game. Literally. Drysdale to Konechny. Back to Drysdale. That'll be icing. Can't get onside and can't get any offense going. Last time they played, Coots had a hat trick last time they played. Reed says, I never realized San Jose made a trade with the Avalanche. Just found that out. It's a pretty decent trade. Oh, that one goes wide by Kaprizov. Man, this kid is everywhere. Minnesota's got to clear the zone. It'll be offside. Flyers looking for an outlet. Not icing, as that one was deflected all the way down. Minnesota goes back. Sloppy first period so far. Hopefully everything changes in the coming minutes. Ristolainen. Brink. Cross ice. Cates has got it. Flyers checking line is on the ice. Ristolainen keeps it in. Forster flips one out to the net. Deflected wide. Zamula keeps it in, but Minnesota will get to the loose puck behind the net here. Chisholm will flip it out to center ice. And all the way down, this will be icing. CD says, I shall be back. Good stuff, C. Lee. I do have X up here, so if we get any baseball news, I'm sure Fitzy will keep us updated. But the last thing was the A's and Rays trade. Yeah, Jazz Chisholm plays for the Wild. Yeah, he's got to keep himself busy in the offseason, you know. Michkov drive the back, but Minnesota gets to the loose puck and will head up ice. Tippett's got it and finds Michkov. They come in onside. He's tripped up, no penalty. Dropped it back, but only Wilder there. Charles with the weather update from the Nassau, Bahamas. 79 degrees. Expected low of 69. Winds from the northeast at 15 to 35 miles an hour with higher gusts. Whoa. Rain in the area, humidity at 67% with cloudy skies. Loose puck here. Flyers will get to it and head up ice. Here's Scott Lawton, and it's a penalty. Is it going to be a penalty shot? Nope, it'll just be a 2-minute penalty. I was waiting for the referee to point, but he just says 2 minutes for high sticking. Charles says, got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Happens to the best of us. Why not pause now and give it a thumbs up? Let's go, Charles. Let him know. Michkov, quick shot. I almost forgot to cue the Lou here. I'm not hearing it. Flyers control the puck. Brink. Drysdale. Over to Brink. Down low. Fought off by Fleury. Michkov. Nice job. Out to TK. Over to Drysdale. Couturier. Drysdale. Wide of Fleury, but the Flyers still in control here. Drysdale. And shot is blocked. Couturier with the puck here. Michkov with it. Looking for an outlet. Out to Drysdale. Back over to Michkov. Connecting with it. Back out to Drysdale. Brink, tried to center it, but Minnesota intercepts and will clear. Potential storm in the morning. Moving in. Oh, I didn't hear it. Did it play, Fitzy? I didn't hear it. Oh, nice shot by Tippett. Saved there by Fleury. Sorry if it played multiple times. I could not hear it on my end. Tippett keeps it in. Over to Zamula. Back over to Tippett. 25 left on the advantage. Back to Zamula. Come down. Oh, fanned on the shot. Frost has got it. Back out to Zamula. 10 seconds. Back over to Frost. 5 seconds left on the advantage. Here's Farabee down to Frost. Looking. Centering pass. Tippett waiting. Shot just wide of Fleury. Puck behind the net, and Minnesota will clear, and the power play is over. 3 seconds left in the period. I hear it play. Okay. So I got to see what's up with the software again, because it's not playing on my end. Oh, goes off the top of the pad and hit the post and stayed out. 1.4 seconds left in the period. Flyers will not pull the goaltender here. even though they're in the offensive zone draw. Oh, the shot. The Flyers do get a shot, but it was blocked out front. So the period comes to an end, but Minnesota gets the goal from Kaprizov and leads 1-0. Let me get my numbers here after the first. Let's go. Let's go. Great first period numbers for a hockey stream. Charles says, we can never obtain peace in the other world until we have peace within ourselves. Whoa. NHL action, it's fantastic. Saturday afternoon edition. While we wait for the... Oh, let me go over to NHL.com so I can keep an eye on our time here. I wish all the platforms would show you how much time was left in the intermission. Uh, 15 and a half minutes left. So let's look at some NFL action coming up this weekend. We had the Rams and 49ers, which was an absolutely horrible game. Charles says, let's go. We'll break in the action. Grab some food and drinks and get a bathroom break. Bathroom breaks are for the week. 1 o'clock games on Sunday. Not doing a football stream tomorrow, guys. But we'll have a baseball stream. So if you guys want to hang out, talk some baseball, we'll be live. So make sure you have notifications turned on. Yep, pathetic indeed. Yeah, that game was horrible. But 1 o'clock games on Sunday, the Chiefs and Browns, Bengals and Titans. I'm going to double check that. I'm going to see what... I know I have a baseball stream scheduled, but we'll see. I'm going to double check to see what game I have here at 1 o'clock. Bengals, Titans, Commanders, Saints, Ravens, Giants, Cowboys, Panthers, Jets, and Jags. 2, 3, and 10 teams there. Dolphins, Texans. I think the Texans with a win would pretty much knock the Dolphins out, I think. Then 4 o'clock games, Colts and Broncos. Oh, we know our guy Rhino will definitely be doing that one because he usually does both those teams. Then at 4 o'clock, the Bills and Lions. Steelers and Eagles, that'll be the game I get here. I might get Bills and Lions as well, I don't know. Patriots and Cardinals at 4 o'clock, Bucks and Chargers. Then the Sunday night game is Packers Seahawks. And then 2 Monday night games this week, Bears and Vikings. We'll be live for that. And then Falcons Raiders. Fitzy says Jets Jags score will end 5-5. Wow. Both teams get a field goal and a safety or what? Charles says my beloved Miami Dolphins have to win that game to keep their playoff hopes alive. Yeah, let me go over. There is a website that'll tell you who can be eliminated this week. NFLPlayoffScenarios.com. I know NFL.com and ESPN does their scenarios and stuff. But that's for teams that can clinch the playoffs. This is teams... All right, in the NFC this week, here's what can happen. The Phillies. The Eagles can clinch the NFC East with a win and a Washington loss. Win or tie. A win or tie and a Washington loss, and Philadelphia wins the East. Minnesota can clinch a playoff berth with a win or a Seattle loss. AFC clinching scenarios. The Texans can win the division with a win and an Indy loss. Pittsburgh clinches a playoff berth with a win or an Indy loss and a Miami loss. Elimination scenarios. Here we go. Carolina is eliminated from the NFC South title contention and playoff contention. They're not eliminated from the playoffs yet? Hunter Stickno saying fly or die, baby. What's up, Hunter? Welcome in. Little sloppy first period for the Fly guys, but only down 1-0. But yeah, eliminated from the NFC South. There it is. Hunter just subbed. Let's go. Our guy Gritty throwing you some popcorn. Carolina is eliminated from the title, from the division and the playoffs with a loss. Dallas is eliminated from playoff contention with a loss and a Washington win. Chicago is eliminated from playoffs with a Chicago loss or a Washington win. Washington can be knocked out of the AFC East title, with a loss. Green Bay is knocked out of the NFC North title contention with a Green Bay loss. San Francisco is knocked out of NFC West title contention with a Seattle win. Seattle's knocked out of number 1 seed contention with a Seattle loss. Oh, here we go. AFC playoff scenarios. Cincinnati's eliminated from playoff contention with a Cincinnati loss and a Denver win. Playoff status. Already clinched the playoff berth. Detroit, Philly, Kansas City, and Buffalo. Can be eliminated from playoff contention this week. Carolina, Dallas, Chicago, and Cincinnati. Already eliminated from the NFL playoffs. The Giants, Browns, Jags, Jets, Titans, Patriots, and Raiders. Charles says Buffalo Bills versus Detroit Lions, a possible Super Bowl matchup. Absolutely. Let's see what games we get here in the Northeast Pennsylvania area. We'll definitely be getting the Steelers-Eagles games at 4:20. Yeah, right. That's what I thought too, Fitzy. NFL TV, Matt. I just lost the Flyer broadcast. Hold on. Oh, it's because it's commercials. Yep, and I come back and it's more a different commercial. 506sports.com. 506sports.com will tell you on Wednesday what game you're getting. And I forget. I looked and I forgot. That's why I'm like, nope, no stream this week. So we'll be doing baseball talk tomorrow. Green. We got green. We get Baltimore and the Giants. Baltimore and the Giants at 1 o'clock. Yeah. Andrew Catalan, Tiki Barber, and Jason McCourty on the call there. CBS late. Oh, we are getting Buffalo and Detroit here. Fox early. Oh, we're getting... Well, we're getting 4 games here on Sunday. That's odd for us. Dallas and Carolina. And then the 4 o'clock game, we're definitely getting Pittsburgh and Philly here. But then we'll be live on Monday night. There are 2 Monday night games, but we'll be doing Chicago and Minnesota. Because the other game's Atlanta and Vegas. Still 7:20 left here in the intermission. Let's see what the stats are here for the period. Team stats: 9 shots apiece on goals. Hits in favor of Minnesota. Hits in favor of Minnesota, 8-6. Faceoffs won, 12-11 for Minnesota. Flyers 0 for 2 on the power play. Minnesota 0 for 1. Block shots 6 apiece as well. Man, excuse me. See who's got the most time on the ice here. 6:55 so far for the Flyers is the highest. Nope, 7:19. 7:19 for Jamie Drysdale. Jets no win this week. Pats win would be nice. Whoa, easy. Who's got the most time on the ice for Minnesota? Broden with 8:27. Oh yeah, that's something we could look at too, Fitzy. Tankathon.com is the best place for that to keep up to date on the they have it all: NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB, and WNBA. You can look at where the teams currently sit for draft picks, the prospects. Oh, I missed the MLB drawing. I think the Nationals got the first pick, didn't they? We'll look at. I'll look here in a second. Yeah, right now the NFL draft order would be Vegas 1, Giants 2, Patriots 3, Carolina 4, Jacksonville 5, Tennessee 6, Jets 7, Cleveland 8, Chicago 9, and Cincinnati would be 10th right now. They have the whole thing here, but wow, right now the Rams wouldn't make the playoffs. Yep, okay, Nats got the first pick. They did, okay. Let's see mock draft. Let's see who they go. Shedeur Sanders going to... Oh, I'm sorry. If you take Shedeur Sanders number 1, just fold up your franchise. Cam Ward number 2 to the Giants. These guys have to stop taking not stop taking quarterbacks in the first round, but stop starting them immediately. Let them sit, even if it's for 8 weeks, 10 weeks, the whole year. Let them sit and learn the game for a little bit. Any other quarterbacks in the first round they have here? No. Man, who's the next quarterback off the board? Off after 2. Quinn Ewers from Texas. At number 54. Nussmeier from LSU at 59. Drew Aller. They have Drew Aller going number 70 overall to Penn State. To Cleveland. Problem is these draft boards will all change up once they have the combine and stuff. Right now the ranked quarterbacks are Sanders 1, Ward 2, Milroe 3, Ewers 4, Nussmeier 5th, Aller 6th, and Carson Beck out of Georgia. All in the top 100 players. Wow, Seattle had a 49% chance. Oh no, a 0.49% chance. They got the 3rd pick. Well, 2025 MLB draft order. We got to be getting close to 100 days, right? First round. Nats, Angels, Mariners, Rockies are 4, Cardinals 5, Pirates 6, Marlins 7, Blue Jays 8, Reds 9, and the White Sox 10th. White Sox had that horrible year and they get the 10th pick. Hunter says there's a lot of gripes about Michkov attempting to Michigan. I agree with Tort's statement, but I think if you can use that as a way to get in the other goalie's head and make a play off a fake, it's priceless. I don't care how you score, just score. The Mets don't pick until pick 38. The Giants and Mets forfeited their second highest selection as a result of signing qualified free agents. All right, if you're gonna, you got to tell me who the players are, dude. All right, should be starting the second period here any second. Oliver Wahlstrom. Fitzy, what do you think of Oliver Wahlstrom? No snacks today. No snacks here today. All right, still waiting for the second period here. Only 2 goals and 2 assists in 27 games. Right now, you could bet the Flyers at plus 240. Probably be a fourth line forward. All right, Coots. We'll take the opening face-off here of the second period. Hartman on the other side. And Minnesota wins the opening draw in the second period. Then we'll head up ice. Hartman sends it back behind the net. Oh. York. Oh, we have a whistle. What do we have? Don't know why we have a whistle here. Minnesota playing with the lead, scoring first. They're 13-2-2, 9-0-1 when they have a lead after the first period. Only a 1-0 game though. comes Minnesota. Oop. And their Flyers are offside. Would have had a 3-on-1 and they're offside. Come on, dudes. You did that 3 or 4 times in the first period. Minnesota wins the draw at the blue line. They clear it out to center ice. Oh, they're going to call that icing. Wow, the Flyers could have played that. Zabula slowed down and let it go. Offsides almost every time they have a breakaway. Yeah. Minnesota wins the draw, and we'll flip it out to center ice. Oh, here come the Flyers. Tippett's pinched off. Minnesota clears it out to center. Oh, bad pass there. Michkov looking for an outlet. Kept in by the Flyers here. But they'll send it behind the net. Minnesota will clear it out. Two minutes into the period. Shots are still, no shots yet this period. Still 9 apiece. Lawton will dump it in. Lawton coming off of that 4-goal game against Detroit. Hathaway with the shot, blocked, deflected wide. York keeps it in. Shot was wide of Fleury. Hathaway, Paling, in on it. Flyers able to keep it in though. Now deflected out to center ice, but the Flyers will regroup and head back in. Sanheim stopped at the blue line and loses it. Konechny will bring it back in and send it down low. Flyers go for a change though. That'll be icing on Minnesota. Still no shots here in the period. Almost 3 minutes in. A little over 3 minutes in. Hit that thumbs up, everyone. On the regular stream, we have 10 likes. On the vertical stream, we have 9 likes. Let's go. Zamula keeps it in here. Flyers with possession. Konechny will dump it down low. To Couturier down low. Hands it off to Farabee. Oh, out to Zamula at the point. Konechny. That one deflected wide of Fleury. Farabee's got it. Couturier now. Tried the center one and turns it over. Minnesota will flip it out to center ice in the blue line. And now they'll dump it down into the corner to the right of Harrison. Flyers flip it out to center. Not enough for icing as it goes into Minnesota territory. Oh, centering pass. Nice pass, but not able to get a shot. Cates comes away with the puck here in the Flyer end. Brink out at center ice here. But it's 2-on-1 here. Minnesota with possession in their own end now. Charles says, let's go. Hit that like button and subscribe. We've gained one new sub today. Let's go. Going in the right direction. That's all that matters. Feel inspired to join in the chat. Let's go. That one deflected in, so no icing here. Flyers will get to it. Great to have you all joining us today. Hit that like and sub button. We need to reach the goal. We'll get there. Well, the goal for 2024 was 3,500 subs, so we absolutely crushed that number. Johansson, the shot is blocked. Kaprizov has it. He keeps it in right along the blue line. Oh, bad pass there. Flyers were at a shot at a break. Oh, I thought it was going to be a icing, but no, waved off. What's the Flyers hitting looking like? I felt like they've been playing generally soft for the majority of the season. Last year they were very physical. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Hunter. Not too much with the hitting. Hey, my boss is here. What's up, Kev? Little Flyer action today, down 1-0. Still no shots here, as we're 7 minutes into the second period. Nice. That was deflected wide of Harrison. We obliterate that number. Big time. Yes, we did. Tippett had to hop over his stick, but the Flyers are on offense now. Michkov's got it. Zamula over to Ristolainen. Tippett flips one towards the net. Cates behind the net has the puck. Comes out front, and we have a penalty. The Flyers will go on the man advantage again. 12:51 left to go here. So you know what that means. Because it's not working on my end. I don't know if it played again this time. Charles says, let's go NHL action. It's fantastic. How about that? It played, okay. Yeah, it's just not working on my end. So weird. Let's see some other NHL going on right now as well. Oh, the Devils have exploded in the third period. Lead 4-1 now. 7 minutes left to go there. Just under 10 minutes left to go between the Kings and Rangers. Kings still up 5-1 there. Yes, sir. Hunter knows. Cue the Lou. Boldy will sit for 2 minutes. Yo, Frank, what's up? And the puck is loose here. They couldn't win the puck battle. And Minnesota clears it all the way down. But what's up, Frank? How we doing today? Couturier brings it up through center. We'll dump it in. Brink loses. It's a 2-on-1 for Minnesota, short-handed. Saved by Erson. And the Flyers have numbers as Minnesota players both tripped over each other. Michkov shot. Save Fleury. Konechny back behind the net. Brink out to the point for Michkov. Drysdale back over to Brink. Looking. Holding. Still looking. No, man, Fleury got over and robbed Michkov. That's twice today. The Brink shot. They could not go. Konechny had a wide open net and missed. Michkov. Drysdale. Back over to Michkov. The wrister blocked out front. Where's the puck? It's still loose. And it's cleared all the way down. Doing good, at least that's what I tell myself. Here comes Zamula. Only 12 seconds left on the advantage. Farabee. Back to Frost. And Minnesota will clear that one all the way down. And that'll take care of it. The puck went out of play. Let's see. They're going to come over and talk about it. TK had a wide open net and missed. How did that not go in? I still don't know how that puck did not go in. 10:51 left in the second. Oh, it did. It went off the official's helmet. So this is not going to be a penalty on Minnesota. Fitzy says, dang it, TK. Especially for Fitzy. I think he's got him in fantasy. Yep, power play is officially over now. He said hit the official's helmet. Never seen that before. Hit with the high stick by the Flyers. So we'll get a face-off here at center ice. Oh, getting another sub. Thank you to whoever that was. Welcome in. Let's see what it hits. Oh, it hit Michkov's stick. Unbelievable. Just tuned in. Who's in net for the Flyers? Erson's in net, Richie. That was going in, and Michkov's stick was in the way. Fight for it here at center ice. Flyers will get it and head back up. Forrester fighting for it. 2-minute minor on the official for delay game. Yeah. Frank says, do tap that like and subscribe button. 55150 all the way. We are past the midpoint of regulation with 9:41 to go and TV timeout coming up. Got to keep those refs in check. It's like sometimes you have to bump the goaltender out of the way, right? But Fitzy, if you're still here, make sure you post your link in the chat. Guys, Fitzy will be doing the Bruin game tonight. So if you want to hang out and talk some more hockey or just hang out and listen, Fitzy does a great job of covering his Boston Bruins. Who else plays today? Well, right now the Devils are winning 4-1 with a little over a minute left. Kings are still up 5-1 over the Rangers with 6 minutes left. Golden Knights and Oilers at 4. Penguins and Senators at 7. Leafs and Red Wings at 7. Sabres and Caps. Ducks and Jackets. Habs and Jets. Then at 8, the Blues and Stars. Then 9 o'clock, the Predators and the Avalanche. Then a bunch of 10 o'clock games, Panthers, Flames. Bruins, Canucks. Utah and San Jose. And the Lightning and Kraken as well. Boston has woken up. Have they? I have not paid close enough attention. Yes, sir, Frank. I'll be hanging out in Fitzy's live chat tonight when he's doing the Bruin game. Flyers keep it on side here. Couturier. Oh, and we know on Fleury, he bats it away, and Minnesota will clear out the center ice. And it's a 3-on-2 for the Wild. Shot by saved by Erson. Sanheim trying to clear it, and he'll get it out the center ice, but that's it. And Couturier fell down all by himself. A little backhander up high, up off of Erson's shoulder. Rossi. Holden, looking for an outlet. He'll send it down low behind the net. Oh. Kaprizov. And a bad pass there, and it'll go out the center ice. Minnesota's got to recoup. And here they come. Chisholm, backhand. Erson with the save, and the Flyers will clear that one out the center as well. But the Wild get it right back. Nope. Flyers must pressure him, right? How did Erson look on the Wild goal? He was in position. It just banked off his shoulder and his helmet and went in. Minnesota will clear their own end and will dump it down. Drysdale will play it, so no icing. Sealer clears out the center, and the Flyers will dump it in and go for a change. So it was a nice shot by Kaprizov, and it just got a lucky bounce. Shot saved by Erson, and it'll cover up. 7:08 left to go in the second period. Shots are 13 apiece. Yep, that shot, and Boucher even just said it. That they keep going for that because that's goaltenders usually go down, so they usually go for the ear shot and bank it in off the ear shot or the shoulder. And they just tried it again there, but Eriksson saved this one. Oh, centering pass there. Hopped over a Minnesota stick. Merrill shot. Eriksson will cover up and wait for a whistle. Minnesota getting some pressure here. 6:47 left. This flurry is flying by. Richie says the Jets are going to clobber the Habs tonight. I didn't even see what their records are. Let me look. Oh yeah, the Jets are 21-9-1. Habs are 11-15-3. Oh, what's this? Icing? We have a whistle here for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, played with a high stick, maybe? Oh, yeah, for icing because the Flyers have an offensive zone draw here. York sends it around the back of the net. Fight for it there. Minnesota will come away with it. Center it out to center. Jones tried to center it out front. Saracen with a robbery. Hopped right on the Foligno stick and Eriksson saved it. Now we got some pitching and shoving in front of the net here. Foligno. Goudreau. Give Foligno a penalty. Referee's trying to break it up and he keeps going after him. Let's go. Get him off the ice. Nothing wrong there. Foligno, man, with that point blank shot. It should be two. I think, no, not really a fight, just a scrum. I think it's going to be two aside. I think Foligno and Sanheim are going to both get two. Two for roughing, both of them. Yep. They're still chirping at each other through the glass. No worries, Frank. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be live tomorrow, Frank, talking Mets baseball, so make sure you stop by. Hopefully we get either another signing or a trade by the Mets before we go live tomorrow. And our next play-by-play stream will be the Bears and Vikings on Monday night. Wild win the draw here, 4-on-4. Brodin keeps it in. Kaprizov looking. Out the other way, trying to create some space. And the Flyers will intercept. Trying to spring tip it, and it's deflected, so no icing. Puck is loose here. Flyers will get to it. That's York. Oh, the Flyer forwards were going for a change. Oh, but they do keep it in. For now. Now Minnesota has it behind their own net. Oh, Michkov there. I just hope there's any signing tomorrow. That would be nice. Konechny got it back out to... Blocked. Out to center ice. Charles says, you're valued indeed. Thanks for your contribution on the live stream broadcast today. TK comes in the shot. Oh, just wide of Fleury. Oh, breakaway here for Minnesota. And he scores. Boldy with the goal. And it's 2-0 Minnesota. That's his 200th career point. And it's 2-0. Flyers tried to pinch it in and could not get it. Yep. Charles says, come on, my beloved Flyers, crank it up. 13th goal of the year. 4:38 left here in the second. 7 goals in 7 games. So he likes playing against the Flyers. Wild come right back. Shot is deflected wide. Boldy still has it here. Spurgeon. Back to 5-on-5 here. Lawton. I'll chip it in and chase. Forrester down there with Lawton. And it comes loose, and Boldy's got it. Bogosian will send it all the way down. No icing. Flyers clear it back out to center. 3.5 minutes to go in the second. Kaprizov and Boldy with the goals here. All tied up there. Minnesota will send it back down. Kaprizov. Rossi. Zuccarello fanned on the shot. Frost will clear it out the center. But Minnesota right back in. Now he'll bank it off the glass and down the ice. No icing. Jones here. We'll send it down behind Erickson. Man. Oh, Chisholm dumped into the Flyer bench. Man, Flyers cannot get anything going on offense right now. 2:05 left in this period. Flyers only have 3 shots here in the period. Flyers have, Minnesota's got 7. Lawton brings it into the Minnesota end, but he's pinched off there. Ristolainen's back to get it. 1:30 left. Farabee brings it in. We'll dump it back behind the net. But no, Flyers. What are you doing? You're not even setting up for anything. You're just dumping and changing. 1:10 left. Farabee gets the leg moving. Dumps it deep. Couturier. Farabee to the puck. Puck cleared back out to center ice. Farabee overskates it. Looks. Waiting for an outlet. Drysdale. 35 seconds. Farabee. Over to Drysdale. Down low. Cates behind the net. Brink's got it here. 20 seconds left. Zamula. Save. Cates tries to tuck it in. Oh, and they've turned it over. Hunter says, this has been our play for a while now. Lackadaisical second period and playing comeback. Granted, Wild is playing a great game today. I don't think they're really. I don't think Minnesota's playing that good today. Flyers are playing horrendous. 1 goal in the period is for Minnesota, and it's 2-0. But we'll see. We'll see how the third goes. Down 2 goals now. From a retweet from Ken Rosenthal, the Astros have emerged as serious suitors for the Cardinals' Nolan Arenado. I don't care. Just get stuff going. Like, hello? The MLB's got to stop calling it the hot stove if this is going to be the pace. Oh, not today. In their season, yeah. Yeah, agreed. Exactly. Enough with rumors. Well, that's part of the problem with having Scott Boras as an agent. Like, NFL owners should just combine and say, listen, when you become a free agent, if Boras is your agent, we're out. He tries to nickel oven pizza anyone. Yeah, let's go, Fitzy. I'll go for a slice of pizza. You still owe me some Alfredo. We were told, oh, everybody's waiting for Soto. Well, let's go. Soto signed. Or maybe there's just not enough room. I mean, there's a chance the Mites might bring back Pete Alonso because they might feel, you know what, Vladimir Guerrero just turned down a $350 million offer from Toronto. He's a free agent next year. Fitzy says even the Soto signing took forever. Yep. By the end of it, all of us, right? All of us were like, enough, just sign somewhere already, dude. Because we were all waiting for the rest of the hot stove to heat up, and nothing happened. Little moves. What is this Four Nations face-off thing, and why are they doing it in the middle of the hockey season? So you're going to take a chance at your stars getting hurt in this nonsense instead of playing for their NHL teams. Only big move Sox made was Garrett Crochet, and apparently he's the ace. I'm sorry, Fitzy. I understand the the upside of Crochet, but I know Boston's got a great farm system, but I think they overpaid. Now I know you have him under control for a few years yet, so. But I'm glad my Mets did not trade for him. With what they would have had to give up to beat Boston's offer. And the kid averaged 4.5 innings per start. I know they didn't want to wear him down, but you got to build up some arm strength over a long season. I understand the trade because we needed the left-handed starter, but he is considered the ace? No. Right? I mean, some of the Mets guys I watch, I mean, they were so butthurt that the Mets didn't match that offer. I'm like, dude, man, the Mets farm system is not that deep. So you wanted to give up the four players that are actually good in your farm system? No. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. And now Met fans are trying to come up with trades to get Dylan Cease, wanting to give up even a bigger package to get Dylan Cease. No. Oh, that's not the one I want. Teal was the only player I was happy that they traded. Yeah, but Boston got rid of 4 of their top 15 prospects and still didn't. Boston's got a much better farm system than the Mets have. Charles says pepperoni pizza with barbecue chicken. Fitzy says Sox still need a starter, a right-handed hitter, and a catcher. Yeah, Mets still need a first baseman. Definitely need a first baseman. What else do we need? Definitely need a DH. Because they're talking about trading Marte. Definitely need. I think the Mets need 2 more starters and at least 2 or 3 more bullpen arms. Seven minutes ago, the Cubs and Yankees are nearing an agreement that will send former MVP Cody Bellinger to New York. A pitching prospect is expected to go to Chicago, who will pay down over half of his salary for 2025. The sides have been in talks for days and a deal is likely. We're moving forward, upward, onward together. Absolutely agree. The Four Nations series comes off as a mid-season money grab. Do it preseason or postseason. Is JD resigning or leaving? Oh, they're not going to resign. After the season he had, they're not resigning him. All right, Fitzy, since you're here, let's look here. Which player would you rather have, Fitzy? Play a player that 495 plate appearances, scored 46 runs, had 102 hits, 16 homers, 69 runs batted in, batted 235, and struck out 141 times. Or a player that had 502 at bats or plate appearances, 51 runs scored, 102 hits, 19 home runs, 73 runs batted in, batted 241, and struck out 128 times. Which player would you rather have? Then I'll tell you who the two players were. Of course, the Yankees are going for Bellinger, the biggest name possible. I don't think he helps the Yankees. The Yankees need pitching. Bullpen help. I don't think getting Bellinger is going to help them. They're still going to be. They're already the favorite in the American League. What else? Like, your bullpen stinks. Fitzy would rather have player B. Well, player B was Daniel Vogelback. Player A was J.D. Martinez. That was both their seasons with the Mets. That was the season Vogelback had with the Mets, and that was the season J.D. had with the Mets. That's depressing, right? Being worse than Danny Burgers, right? Under zero circumstances will Mark Vientos be a DH next year. Too many fans putting that out there. He'll either play third or first base next year. Yep. Why is Charlie Kirk tweeting about Mendham, New Jersey? That's like 5 minutes from where I grew up. What is that? He's a first baseman, right? Is Costas a first baseman? I mean, what are you going to do? You going to trade Casas and sign Alonso? go. If I didn't want to get political on this, if I wanted to get political on this stream, I'd talk about this, but we won't get political here. Fitzy says we either trade Casas and move Devers to first, a position he has never played, or keep him and sign some players we actually need. About a minute and a half left here in intermission. Getting ready for the third period here. Minnesota up 2-0. Oh, Flyers off until Wednesday. Oh, but it's a TNT game. What's up with so many TNT games? TNT coverage sucks. In NHL coverage, let's look here. 2 finals so far. The Devils won 4-1 over the Blackhawks, and the Kings beat the Rangers 5-1. Only other game right now is this one. But Golden Knights and Oilers getting ready to drop the puck at 4 o'clock. Fitzy says TNT isn't that good. Like, I'm not gonna listen to those guys and do a stream. They are better than ESPN, agreed. Opening a 72-year-old pack of baseball cards. Why? You pay $100,000 for the pack, and you might get, first off, that nasty gum that they put in those packs. Hunter says TNT is god awful. Whoa, I'm like way behind here. It depends who's doing the play-by-play for TNT for me. Why do they have all the peanut characters there in Minnesota? Hunter says, I appreciate you doing the stream, but Jim Jackson is outstanding. Jim Jackson's the man. Yeah, I'm not that good at doing play-by-play hockey. I don't know the players enough. I can't see the numbers well enough either to see who's got the puck. Their monitors, they have all the names and stuff above the players, so they know what's going on at all times. Deflect out the center. Minnesota will dump it in. York to the puck. Back to Farabee. And the Flyers are not able to get into Minnesota territory. And they'll flip it back down behind the net. Cates looking for an outlet. Ristolainen shot. Saved by Fleury. The wraparound stays out. Not sure if Fleury got a piece of that or not. Minnesota will clear it. Brink gives chase. He's got it. Looking for an outlet. York. Comes in front. Fleury. Puck still loose here. Brink's got it now. Forrester back to Brink. York, a shot is blocked and it goes out to center ice. Flyers off to nice pressure here. First 2 minutes of the third. Hunter says, with the Jim Jackson comment, well, if I had a guy who like Bush next to me, I'd be that good too. 2 minutes in here. We get a whistle. Flyers win the draw. Tip it, holds. Send it through. Fleury could not make the play. Skied out to the neutral zone and then the Flyers end. Drysdale. Where's the puck here? Tip it. Spins back around. Ristolainen. Oh, another turnover here. And the Flyers are offside. Nope. They're not offside, but Minnesota clears. And this will be icing on the Flyers. 16:54 left in regulation. Kirill Kaprizov. 1 goal, 2 shots on net, +2 rating. 13:41 time on the ice so far today. Whoa, there's a dangerous one. Flyers able to clear it out. That one just went wide of Erson. Freeze off with the puck. Dumps it off to Chisholm. Pass out front. Flyers able to clear it into the corner. Had a couple Flyers on the break, but turn it over. Minnesota back into the zone. Kaprizov missed. We'll see. I think is it deflected out of play? Yeah, 16:08 left. Oh yeah, TK. Kaprizov's wide open out front, and TK deflects it. $16:08 left here. Minnesota wins the offensive draw. blocked out front. See if the Flyers can clear, and they will. TK's got it, but turns it over at the blue line. Not getting anything set up yet here in the third. And another icing. Richie says Hathaway's got to start producing. Yes. When somebody asked me who my least favorite Flyer was before, he's probably third on my list. Hunter says Bush is a great color commentator. I'm glad he's settled down. D-writing player, all other team and broadcast makes me sick. Boldy's got it behind the net here. Looking for an outlet. He'll send it back behind the Flyer net. Farabee. Oh, tried to send Sanheim, but Boldy will send it all the way back down. No icing. And the Flyers will head up ice. We'll get to the line and just dump. Why dump it in if you're just going to go for a change? Hold it for a change and then dump it so you can chase. Flyers steal the puck here. Tip it. Flyers unable to clear it. Keep it in the zone. Really no sustained pressure here from the Flyers. 14:39 to go as that one's deflected out of play. The Flyers broadcast talking about the Eagles and Steelers tomorrow. That'll be a good one. Some good games tomorrow. Lions and Bills as well. Intercepted there by Minnesota at the red line. Fitzy says, I hate when teams dump and chase all the time. Yep. Like, I don't mind dump and chase, but don't dump it and change. Actually chase the puck. You can hold the puck in your own zone to get a change. Richie says looking forward to the Lions and Bills. Flyers will dump it in. And Minnesota will clear it back out. Brink coming up through center. We'll dump it in and give chase. Three wild players there. And dumped back out. This could be icing, and it will be icing. 13:17 left. $17 people watching right now. Welcome in. 13 likes on the stream. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up for us. Oh, puck played with a hide stick. They're going to take a TV timeout with 13:10 left. See if the other NHL games started yet. Yeah. Knights and Oilers are underway. Only about 5 seconds in. Our guy Fitzy, who's hanging out in the chat, will be live tonight with the Bruins coverage. Fitzy, make sure you post your link over here so people can check you out. There's Thomas Fitzpatrick's channel, everybody. Make sure you check out Fitzy. Fitzy, did you reach 1,500 subs yet? I know Fitzy was grinding towards 1,500. $14.98. So guys, go over to that link there that Fitzy just posted. Sub him up. Once again, he'll be live tonight for the Boston game with the Bruins. Who's it against? Bruins and Canucks. Bruins are 15-13-3. Canucks are 15-18-5. Flyers will win the draw and flip it out to center. There it is. Bruins and Canucks at 10 Eastern Time. The EST. Scientifically proven the best time zone. Flyers now get set up here. But turn it over. He said probably will take a nap to the game. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do when I'm done here with this game. Next week, guys, next Saturday. Just to note, I know we got streams, a couple streams this week. But Saturday, I'll be live for SMU and Penn State on Saturday. One of the college football playoff games. Tip it with the wrister deflected up and out of play. So I'll be live for SMU and Penn State. A winner of that game the following week will play Boise State on that blue turf. I think the first playoff game is Friday night, isn't it? I think it's Indiana and Notre Dame, I think. Hunter says, feel like I should have taken a nap. Right? 12 minutes to go here in regulation. Oh, turned over. Flyers get it. Backhand on Fleury and he'll hold and cover. 11:45 left. Even though the Flyers are losing today, I love the fact that the Wild are wearing the old Minnesota North Stars jerseys. Colors, I should say. Still got the Wild logo on the front. A lot of Flyer fans in the crowd today there in Minnesota. Oh, Nick Seeler. Nick Seeler's got at least 25 friends and family there today, they said. Where's the puck here? Flyers creep it in. Nope, now out the... My goodness. Oh, well, I didn't know that. I thought it would be out at Boise. Foligno, the backhand, Erson, the save. Oh, thank you, Fitzy. I did not know that. Home playoff games are only for the first round. Gotcha. I don't like that. I would have rather played at Boise. That would have been cool on that blue turf. So is the second round of the playoffs actually taking over bowl games? Bring Scott here in the offensive zone. Ristolainen now. Looking. Frost looking for a pass. Centering pass. Oh, and I hopped over York's stick. And Minnesota will clear. Rossi scores. So the Flyers unable to connect at the other end. And Rossi scores to make it 3-0 Minnesota. Yes, the second round includes the bowl games: Fiesta, Peach, Rose, and etc. Horrible game by the Flyers today. Horrible. Like, where are all the Flyers? Like, you're not getting any offensive pressure, so where are you? $10:23 left. Flyers get into the zone and turn it over. And here comes Minnesota again. Sanheim. Flyers will bring it in. Konechny. And past Fleury, who was just wide. Centering pass and out to center ice. And once again, can't get anything set up. And they just dump it in and change. 9.5 minutes. Like, can we get some pressure, please? I think Fitzy should have done that Bruin game the other night at 10 o'clock. Would have gotten you used to doing 10 o'clock games. Flyers unable to clear. Just under 9 minutes left. And the Flyers do clear that one out to center, but Minnesota dumps it back in. Up 3-0. You can dump and chase all you want. That shot fired wide. Lawton gets to the loose puck. Hathaway turns it over, and Minnesota will clear. Charles says winners never quit and quitters never win. Eight minutes to go here. That'll be a hand pass. Oh, no, it's in their own end, so it will not be a hand pass. And then they clear it down to the Flyer end. Nope, not enough for icing. And stripped at the line. And here comes Minnesota. Kaprizov. Flyers will get to the puck in their own end. Nice pass here. Saw Ersson. Deflected wide. Another shot. And covered up by Ersson this time. 7:16 left as we go to commercial. Fitzy says, I got to run. See you guys later in another stream. Fitzy, I'll see you tonight. I'll be hanging out in your live chat. Thanks for hanging out today, bud. Charles says, for great play-by-play with outstanding sports talk chat. Powerful content. Subscribe to the PAS network. We've gained 2 new subs today, Charles. Add 2 to the scoreboard. Always good to gain instead of losing. And I lost the broadcast again. What's up with that? There we go. $15 likes on the stream. Let's go. How many did we get on the vertical side today? 8. 9. Charles says to all on the live stream broadcast, including the silent listeners and viewers, new subscribers, we're a family here. Feel inspired to join in the chat. Let's go. Can't wait for baseball to get our streaming chat back in. Chat's always hopping. Get anywhere from 100 to 500 in the chat all at one time, depending on the game, depending on how late in the year it was. The Mets game, we had those 500 plus 500 people in the chat. Mets Phillies. I think it was the Apple TV game, the second to last Friday of the season. Like the two Philly broadcasters didn't do the game. I should say the two main Philly streamers didn't do the game. Flyers are onside. Drysdale's shot is blocked. Oh, and do we have a power play coming up? We'll see. I'm waiting for them to announce. The Astros have not announced what time their home opener is. It's the Mets and Astros for the home opener for the Astros on opening day, and they haven't announced the start time yet. I'm going to set up the stream as soon as they announce the start time. This way I can set up my streaming day. I usually do 3 or 4 games on opening day. But we have a few months of winter to get through before that happens. 6.5 minutes left in regulation here. Minnesota with the puck in the Flyer end. And gloved by Erson, and a hold for a whistle. Charles says, one of our live stream broadcasts, we had over 500. Yes. Yep, it was the Mets-Phillies game, Charles. I can actually tell you how many people it was. I keep track of stuff like that. Pizza Hut. Let me look. Kaprizov. Oh, Flyers are able to check him off the puck. Here's Paling. He still got it. And they score! The Flyers throw one at the net and they beat Fleury. So no shutout for Fleury today. But Minnesota's still with a 3-1 lead with 5:42 left. Let me look. Charles says, in the morning you have 2 choices. A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. Alright, so it's 3-1 here. Let's take a look, guys. The most people in the chat last year during the baseball stream. Number 5. Mets and Nationals. Mets and Nationals. Oh. Drysdale to Konechny. No penalty here. There's a high stick there, but the Flyers get control. Out to Drysdale. Sanheim. Bumped off and back out to center ice, but Drysdale will go get it. And here come the Flyers back in. TK. Centering pass. Empty net. It does not go, but the Flyers get to the loose puck. Konechny looking for an outlet. Rister. is deflected wide. Michkov to the puck. Pass for Frost is deflected, and then Minnesota will clear out the center ice. B icing, 4:24 left. Still a 3-1 lead here for Minnesota. The top five most people in a live chat, in a live stream last year. The Mets at Nationals, game 136. 408 people in the stream at the same time. Number 4. Oh, number 4 was that game. 419 Mets vs. Phillies. Game 141. 425 people. Mets and Phillies. Game 139. Mets and Red Sox. Game 127. We had 452 people. And game 146 was the game Mets Braves. And Minnesota wins the draw. But they clear it out. But here come the Flyers. So we'll hand it back in. 4:10 left. 5:43 was Mets Braves. And it'll be icing. So the Flyers will get another offensive zone draw. The Flyers do have the extra skater right now. So an empty net with 4 minutes left. So yeah, for that Mets and Braves game, we had 543 people in the chat. And game 146, what game was that? Game 146 that I did, not actual game 146 of the season. Michkov's shot, deflected high and wide. Flyers are able to, and this one sent all the way down. This will be icing again. Wow. So yeah, I did 147 of the Mets' 162 regular season games last year. So game 146 was game 1 of that doubleheader against the Braves. To clinch. Bruce is here. What's up, Bruce? Do you feel Torts is a good coach? No, I do not. He was a good coach at one point. I don't think Torts is a good coach of this Flyers team. I feel his teams are almost always disorganized, and then the player end up hating him. That agreed. I feel the Mets will now be good as they got Soto. Could you please say what game was the best Mets game you broadcast last year? Yeah, the Mets. The best game I did last year was the Mets Braves game. Game 1, the game where the game 1. It was game 161 for the Mets, but it was game 146 for me. So that's how I did 147 of the 162 games. But it was the Mets. It's where the Mets were losing 3-0. Came back, took the lead against the Braves. Then the Braves came back and took the lead again. And then Lindor hit that home run in the top of the ninth to put the Mets up. And they clinched the playoff spot for the Mets. And then the Mets didn't care about game 2 of the doubleheader. Rookie point leaders this year, Michkov with a big lead. 27 points on the year. Charles says that was a great back win. Michkov with the puck, looking for an outlet. Back to Drysdale. Connecting, the shot is blocked. Back to Drysdale. Back over to Connecting, the shot blocked again. And they'll clear. See, Lee says, I'm back. I leave, and when I come back, we're losing. Yep, another icing here. 3:33 left. Bruce says, I bet that was awesome. I'm a big Phillies fan, but I know the Mets are good now as they got Soto. Do you feel they will keep Alonso? I don't know. I'm starting to get the feeling that they know Vladimir Guerrero will be a free agent next year. So they might sign a guy like Goldschmidt or Christian Walker for 1 year and go after Vladdy next year. or since Vladdy just turned down that big contract offer from Toronto, maybe Toronto trades him now. What he turned? I think he just turned down $350 million. I don't know how many years, but he just turned it down this morning, I think it was. Charles says, whether you're actively chatting or enjoying the stream quietly, you make the PAS network what it is. Feel inspired to join in the chat. But Bruce, I think I've seen you in chats before, whether it's been ours or maybe play-by-play with JJ. I think I've seen you before, hanging out on the YouTube streets. I read the Mets owner has the most money, second most. The Toronto Blue Jay owners are the richest owners in baseball. Doesn't mean they'll spend the most money, but they make the most money outside of baseball. The Rogers Group, whoever owns them. Charles says to the new subscribers and viewers, welcome. Yep, we've gained 3 new subs today. Always good to gain than lose. Bruce says, yes, sometimes I try JJ's room. Oh, I don't know the other two. But yeah, I know play-by-play with JJ. Does a great job with the Phillies, the Sixers. I don't think he's done any Flyers action yet. I hope we get a good outfielder for the Phillies. I know they tried getting Tucker. But could not pull that one off. BLSG is an awesome Phillies fan at Sixers too. Does a lot of bros have. 3:08 left here in regulation. Flyers still down 3-1. Puck is loose behind the net here. Michkov cannot hold it. Oh, Brink does keep it in. Konechny with the puck. Out to Drysdale. Over to Michkov. And deflected up out of play. Be another offensive zone draw for the Flyers here. Still the empty net here for the Flyers. So have not given up an empty net goal yet. Charles says for every cause there's an effect. And for every action there's a reaction. The choices we make. Choose wisely. I agree the Mets are very good now and probably can win the World Series if they keep Alonso. They still need pitching. We still need 2 pitchers yet. So far, Manaea hasn't signed anywhere. We lost Severino. Drysdale. Yo, Daniel Barry, what's up? Drysdale. Back over to Michkov. 2:20 left. Daniel says, happy Saturday, everyone. Konechny, deflected wide. Let's go, Daniel Barry saying yo. And here's Kaprizov, and he'll put away the empty netter. It's 4-1. Second goal of the game for Kaprizov. Charles says, if for some reason you have not done so already, please pause now and give it a thumbs up. Yes, Flyers are my favorite hockey team. Once the NFL season ends, I'll definitely be mixing in some more Flyers coverage. I feel we can be a playoff team if we get a new coach. Yeah, they're not. I don't think Briere will do that during the season, though. Today just felt like a lazy effort. They got 9 shots in the first period and 9 combined shots between the second and the third. I mean, that's horrendous. Least favorite Flyer. Gritty. Yeah, it's time for Torch to go. I said that after last season. Oh, that one deflected wide of Fleury. A minute and a half left here. Flyers still with possession. Sanheim. That one deflected wide. Erson's back in net now. Down by 3. No. Carter Hart will never play in the NHL again. Whether he's guilty or not. He lied. Charles says the Flyers need to be more focused and consistent. Very undisciplined today. Couple odd man breaks in the first period, and we're offside 3 or 4 times. Puck loose out front. Still loose. 35 seconds left in regulation. Zamula able to... Nope. Flyers would have been offside. Here comes Minnesota. 3-on-2. Chisholm. The wrister is wide. Flyers will get it. Come back at the center. I think Hart was the ringleader. Yes, he was. I think so, too. From what I've read, Farabee fires. Saved there by Fleury. And the horn will sound. The Wild will win 4-1. So the Flyers win the first game of the season against Minnesota, but lose this one 4-1. So thank you all so much for coming out today. Listen to me talk about some hockey. We'll be back live tomorrow doing a little baseball coverage. We'll be talking about the Soto news. We'll be looking at some of the free agents that are still available. What some of these teams should be looking to add. Not via trade, but with the remaining free agents. So come out for that. No NFL coverage tomorrow from us. Bruce, my name's John. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for subscribing. Our next play-by-play stream will be Monday night. We'll be doing the Bears and Vikings game. But yeah. So good stuff, everybody. If you haven't, on the way out, hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing. And we'll see everybody tomorrow. Yes, sir. Thank you, Bruce, for being here, man. That's what makes it worth it. You guys hanging out in the chat. So good stuff. The video is not playing this time. Yeah, I can't believe that, right? See, Lee, hope you're feeling better, buddy. All right, guys. We'll see everybody next time. Once again, check out our guy, Thomas Fitzpatrick. If you go to our home screen, he's linked down at the bottom as well. I'll be hanging out in his live chat tonight during the Boston Bruin game. So good stuff, guys. We'll see everybody tomorrow for some Met talk, some baseball talk. And if not, we'll see everybody on Monday night for the Bears and Vikings coverage. Thanks again, everyone.